Welcome to this channel. Today we are going to explore Chitradurga District, Karnataka State, the Windmill Capital of the Heartland. Before we go into the video, please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Now we go into the video. Chitradurga District is a prominent administrative and cultural hub located in the south-central part of Karnataka, India. Known for its iconic stone fortress, Kallina Kote, the district is a tapestry of historical value and modern industrial growth. As of 2026, it has solidified its reputation as a leader in green energy, specifically wind and solar power, while maintaining its identity through legendary stories of the Nayaka rulers and the heroic Onaka Abava. Geographically, Chitradurga is situated in the heart of the Deccan Plateau, bordered by Tumakuru to the southeast, Davanagiri to the northwest, Chikmagalur to the southwest, and Bellary to the north. It is positioned approximately 200 kilometers north of Bengaluru, the state capital, making it a strategic transit point between southern and northern Karnataka. The landscape is characterized by undulating plains and massive granite hills that give the district its distinctive picturesque appearance. The history of Chitradurga is as layered as the seven-walled fort that defines its skyline, with archaeological evidence pointing to habitation since the Neolithic period. It was ruled by several major dynasties, including the Mauryas, proven by Asokan rock edicts found at Brahmagiri, followed by the Sadavahana, Kadambas, Chalukyas, and the Vijayanagara Empire. However, it is most famously associated with the Chitradurga Nayakas, Palagars, particularly Madakari Nayaka, who defended the region against Hyder Ali of Mysore in the 18th century. The district experiences a semi-arid climate characterized by high temperatures and relatively low rainfall, which contributes to its rugged boulder-strewn landscape. Summers March to May are typically hot and dry, with temperatures often exceeding 38 degrees C, while the monsoon season June to October brings moderate but essential rains for agriculture. The winter months, November to February, are the most pleasant, with cool nights and clear skies, making it the ideal time for tourism and outdoor exploration. Chitradurga is exceptionally well connected by road, sitting at the junction of National Highway 48 connecting Bangalore and Mumbai and National Highway 50. While the district does not have its own commercial airport, travelers typically use the Jindal Vijayanagar Airport in Tarenagallu or the Hubli and Bangalore International Airports for air travel. The Chitradurga Railway Station CTA is a vital link on the Chikmagalur Bellary line, facilitating the movement of both passengers and the district's heavy mineral cargo. As of the 2021 to 2026 growth estimates, the district's population has surpassed 2.1 million people, reflecting a steady growth rate driven by both natural increase and industrial migration. The demographic profile shows a relatively balanced sex ratio, hovering around 970 females per 1,000 males, and a literacy rate that has improved significantly to approximately 74%. The population is predominantly rural, though urban centers like Chitradurga City and Challakere are expanding rapidly due to infrastructure developments. The social fabric of Chitradurga is diverse, with a significant majority of the population practicing Hinduism, followed by a sizable Muslim community and smaller groups of Jains and Christians. The district is home to various caste and tribal communities, including the Valmiki Nayakas, Lingayats, and Lambanis, each contributing to the local cultural mosaic. Religious harmony is a hallmark of the region, visible in the shared celebration of local jantras, fairs, and festivals at the many matas and dargahs. Kannada is the official language of the district and is used for all administrative and educational purposes. Due to its location near the borders of other states and its history of diverse rule, one can also hear Urdu, Telugu, and Marathi spoken in various packets. In tribal hamlets, Lambadi is a common dialect, while English is increasingly spoken by the youths and professionals in the education and technology sectors. The culture of Chitradurga is deeply rooted in its folklore, with Veeragesh and Dollukunita being popular traditional dance forms performed during festivals. The district has a rich tradition of folk theatre, Yakshagana, and Bayalata that narrates stories from the Ramayana and Mahabharata. Local artisans are also known for their intricate work in stone carving and weaving, reflecting the district's historical aesthetic of Kallina Kotte, or the fortress of stone. Chitradurga has emerged as a significant educational hub in central Karnataka, hosting several prestigious institutions like the SJM Sri Jagadguru Muruga Rajendra group of institutions. The district offers a range of professional colleges, including the Basaveswara Medical College and the Chitradurga Medical College and Research Institute, CMCRI. There is a strong emphasis on technical education, with numerous polytechnics and engineering colleges catering to the industrial needs of the region. The cost of living in Chitradurga relatively moderate compared to Tier 1 cities like Bengaluru, primarily because of lower real estate prices and the local availability of agricultural produce. Housing is affordable with a growing number of residential layouts in the outskirts of the main city. However, the cost of certain luxury goods and specialized services can be higher due to the need for transportation from larger metropolitan hubs. The district's per capita income has been a steady rise, estimated at approximately Rs 1,85,000 in 2025 to 26, fueled by mining, wind energy, and commercial farming. Residents are subject to standard Indian taxation laws, including the Goods and Services Tax (GST) and professional taxes. The local municipality also collects property taxes and water cess, which are utilized for the maintenance of urban infrastructure and public utilities. Chitradurga follows the standard three-tier Panchayat Raj system for rural administration and has a deputy commissioner overseeing the district's executive functions. Politically, the district is divided into 6 assembly constituencies: Molakal Muru, Challakere, Chitradurga, Hiriyur, Hasadurga, and Holakere. It also represents a single Lok Sabha constituency, Chitradurga SC, which plays a crucial role in state and national politics due to its influential community voting blocks. The district benefits from several state-run initiatives like the Krishi Bhagya for sustainable farming and the Gruha Lakshmi scheme for women's empowerment. Special focus is given to the Backward Regional Grant Fund (BRGF) to address developmental gaps in infrastructure and education. Additionally, the Karnataka Industrial Policy 2025 to 2030 aims to attract more sunrise industries to the district, particularly in the renewable energy and textile sectors. Administratively, the district is partitioned into 6 talukas, sub-districts: Chitradurga, Challakere, Hiriyur, Holalkere, Hosadurga, and Molakal Muru. These are further subdivided into Hoblis and Gram Panchayat to ensure decentralized governance and efficient delivery of public services. Each taluka has its own unique economic identity, such as Hosadurga for stone mining and Challakere for the Science City projects. Chitradurga is primarily situated in the basin of the Vedavati River, also known as the Hagari, which is a vital source of water for irrigation and drinking. The Tungabhadra River also flows along the northwestern boundary of the district, providing essential water resources to the oldest dam in Karnataka and serves as a crucial reservoir for the district's parched lands. The district is exceptionally rich in mineral and natural resources, featuring vast deposits of iron ore, manganese, copper, and limestone. Its most visible natural resource, however, is the wind. The high velocity gusts across the rocky hills make it one of the premier location for wind energy in India. Additionally, the district possesses large tracts of granite which are extensively quarried for the construction and monument industry. The primary tourist draw is the Chitradurga Fort, a marvel of military architecture with 19 gateway, 38 posterior entrances, and 35 secret paths. Other notable destinations include the Chandravalli Caves, which house an ancient subterranean monastery, and the Jogimatti Hill Station for nature enthusiasts. The Vanivilas Sagara Dam and the various temples like the Nayakanahatti Teppudra Swami temple attract thousands of pilgrims and sightseers of annually. Beyond the headquarters of Chitradurga city, the major towns include Challakere, known as the oil city for its numerous edible oil mills, and Hiriyur, which is famous for its sugar and ferrous industries. Hosadurga is a hub for limestone and cement production, which Holakere and Molakal Muru are known for their agricultural trade and traditional silk weaving, Molakal Muru saris, respectively. Employment in the district is traditionally centered around agriculture and mining, but recent years have seen a shift towards the industrial and renewable energy sectors. The Science City project in Challakere, involving ISRO, DRDO, and BARC, has created specialized high-tech job opportunities. Additionally, the textile parks and cement factories in Hiriyur and Hosadurga provide a significant number of blue-collar and management roles for the population. Mining is a backbone of Chitradurga economy, with the district being a major producer of high-grade iron ore and manganese. The Ingaldal copper mines, though largely inactive now, represent a historic era of mineral extraction in the region. Stringent regulations are in place to manage environmental impact, but the sector continues to contribute significantly to the state exchequer through royalties and auctioning of mining blocks. Chitradurga is home to diverse industries ranging from heavy manufacturing to renewable energy generation. Kirloskar Ferrous in Hiriyur is a major player in the iron casting industry, while several large cement plants utilize the local limestone reserves. The Windmill Capital title comes from the hundreds of wind turbines operated by companies like Sujlon and Enercon that dot the district's ridges, contributing gigawatts to the national grid. Agriculture remains the primary livelihood for the majority of residents, despite the district's semi-arid conditions. Groundnut, ragi, finger millet, and maize are the staple crops, while pomegranate and onion have emerged as high-value commercial crops in recent years. Innovative irrigation techniques and government subsidies for farm ponds have helped farmers mitigate the frequent drought that affect the region. The district serves as a major trading hub for agricultural commodities, particularly onions and groundnuts, which are supplied to markets across India. Challakere is a central point for the trade of edible oils, especially sunflower and groundnut oil. The presence of the National Highway Network facilitates smooth logistics for the transport of minerals and manufactured goods to ports and other states. With the Karnataka government's push for regional development, Chitradurga is seeing increased investment in green energy and food processing units. The establishment of specialized industrial area by KIADB, Karnataka Industrial Areas Development Board, has made it easier for business to acquire land and infrastructure. Investors are increasingly looking at the district for the solar power projects and cold storage facilities to support the local horticulture sector. The district operates under the legal framework of the Indian Constitution and the specific status of the state of Karnataka. Land acquisition for industrial and mining purposes is governed by strict environmental and rehabilitation laws to protect local communities and the ecological balance. In the tourism sector, there are specific regulations concerning the preservation of protected monuments like the Chitradurga Fort under the Archaeological Survey of India, ASI. Infrastructure development has been a priority with several four-laning projects of state and national highways completed by 2026. The district's internal road network is well maintained, connecting remote villages to taluk centers. Ongoing railway projects, including the Tumkuru Chitradurga Devanagari direct line, are expected to further reduce travel time to Bangalore and enhance the movement of goods. The Indian rupee INR is the sole currency used for all transactions. The district is well served by a network of nationalized banks like State Bank of India, Canara Bank, and several private sector banks. Digital payments via UPI, Unified Payments Interface, are ubiquitous even in smaller towns and villages, though carrying some cash is still advisable for very rural areas. Chitradurga offers a range of accommodation options to suit different budgets, from luxury hotels and resorts to basic lodges. Near the fort area, there are several mild range hotels that cater primarily to tourists. For those looking for a more immersive experience, there are a few eco resorts and guest houses managed by the Karnataka Forest Department and KSTDC, Karnataka State Tourism Development Corporation. Travelers can easily obtain a local SIM card from various branded outlets of service providers like Jio, Airtel, or BSNL in Chitradurga city. A copy of your passport or Aadhaar card and a photograph are generally required to the KYC, Know Your Customer process. The activation process is usually swift and data connectivity is excellent, strong the highways and in the urban centers. The dress code in Chitradurga is generally conservative, especially when visiting religious sites. Men typically wear shirts and trousers or traditional dhotis, while women wear saris or salwar kameez. When visiting temples, it is essential to dress modestly and remove footwear before entering. People are generally hospitable and it is polite to greet elders with a namaskara. The local cuisine is hotly reflection of North Karnataka flavors with jolada roti, sorghum flat bread, and soji roti, pearl millet bread, being staples. These are served with spicy vegetable curries, ennekai, sanga holige, peanut-filled sweet bread, and palyas. The district is also known for its butter benne dose and the unique mandaki usili, puffed rice snack, which is a popular street food. For local travel, auto rickshaws and taxis are readily available in towns, but it is often better to hire a private car for visiting outlying attractions like Vani Vilas Sagara or Jogimati. States run KSRTC buses provide frequent and reliable service between all major towns and cities. A useful trip is to carry plenty of water and wear sun protection as the weather remains dry and sunny throughout the year. Do's and don'ts. Do respect the historical monuments. Take plenty of water when climbing the fort. Try the local majiga buttermilk to stay hydrated. Don't litter in the fort or surrounding hills. Venture into isolated forest areas like Jugimati without a guide. Take photograph where signs prohibit it, especially inside certain temple sanctums. Domestic travelers within India only require a valid government issued ID like Aadhaar or voter ID. International travelers must have a valid Indian visa and their passport. These are there are no specific permits required for most of Chitradurga, but it is always good to check for any updated health or safety advisories before traveling. A typical trip to Chitradurga should be planned for 2 to 3 days to cover the major highlights comfortably. Day 1 should be dedicated to the Chitradurga Fort and Chindravalli Caves. Chandravalli Caves. Day 2 can involve a trip to the Vani Visa Sagara Dam and windmills of Sogimam. A third day can be used for visiting spiritual centers like Nayanahatti or exploring the silk weaving town of Molakal Muru. Trip day to day agenda. Day 1 arrive in Chitradurga, morning trek through 7 walls of the fort, afternoon visit to Chandravalli archaeological site, evening stroll at the local market. Day 2 morning drive to Chokimati Hill Station, afternoon visit to Vani Vilasa Sagara Dam, sunset view from the Windmill Ridges. Day 3 visit the Muruga Rajendra Mata, optional excursion to Molakal Muru for sari shopping departure. Chitradurga is generally a very safe district for travelers with a low crime rate against tourists. The local police are helpful and maintain regular patrols in the main city and tourist spots. However, standard precautions should be taken. Avoid walking in deserted fort areas after dark and keep your belongings secure in crowded markets or during festivals. Chitradurga maintains a strong economic ties with neighboring districts like Devanagari for agricultural trade and Bellary for the mining ecosystems. Its location on the NH48 makes it a vital link for commerce between Karnataka and Maharashtra. Furthermore, the district's silk sarees, Molakal Muru, and minerals are exported to various states across India and even to international markets. Chitradurga is home to the Obava Kindi, a narrow opening in the fort wall where the legendary woman Vanaka Obava single-handedly fought off the invading army with a pistol. The district is also home to the Science City project, which is becoming India's version of Nevada's Area 51, hosting critical research facilities for nuclear and space technology. Chitradurga is a district where echoes of a glorious past meet the hum of a sustainable future. Whether you are a history buff climbing the rugged descents of the Kalino Kote, a spiritual seeker visiting the ancient matas, or an enthusiast of modern engineering marveling at the vast windmill farms, the district offers a profound experience. It remains a resilient heartland of Karnataka, balancing tradition with the winds of progress. Thank you for seeing this video. Please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Thank you.